here we are up at the building site, and as you can see, there is a lot of dirt moved. You can see the cutting we did, piles of dirt. I don't even know how many tons of dirt we moved, but it was a lot. And here's the road leading up. This is another road we had to fix, clear out some space. So you can see the immenseness of the dirt that had to be moved just in the beginning here before we've really done much of anything. The building site here, you can see we cut down, and that's actually solid granite down there. So it'll work really well for our footings, you know, having a solid base like that. So we're not going to have to worry about anything sinking. You know, with that being said, I'm going to be doing a raised floor with concrete brick, and the reason I'm doing that is twofold. A, I do not think we can get a concrete truck up here, and if we can, it's going to be really, really expensive and a lot of work. So it makes more sense to do a raised floor, and with that, with the crawl space that it will create, you know, it'll make things a lot easier. And that's, you know, B, the second reason is that we can get under here, so we can access plumbing and anything we run underneath the floor. You know, if in the winter, if anything freezes with a solid slab, well, you got to crack that slab open and you got to go find your leaky pipe. And this way, if you think you have a leaky pipe, you just go underneath the crawl space. There's enough room here where you'll be able to actually get on your knees and move around in there, so it won't be so cramped. It'll actually be pretty good. And with that solid granite as a base, it just makes a lot of sense. So it's not going to be muddy and mucky under there and a bunch of weeds and weird stuff growing. You know, it'll be nice and smooth. Probably have to wear some knee pads, kill myself, but yeah, it's going well. A lot of work. You can see out there we actually opened up, if you watch the video, the first video showing the land, we actually took down some trees and opened up the views. There's a gaggle of trees right there in the way that I need to cut down and learn some newfound chainsawing skills, and I will attempt not to severely hurt myself doing it. So I may practice on a couple of the smaller ones down there first. But yeah, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to just go willy-nilly cutting down trees. I really don't like doing that. But there's a few, and they won't go to waste. I'll use them as firewood, and I probably will use them for some other projects. So, and you want to make sure, I mean, you can see it's pretty cleared out, especially compared to a lot of the other properties around here. This was a logging site, so a lot of work was done first, which saved me a ton of money. Getting all these trees out and flattening this deck up here, which is where the landing was, where they were hauling logs up, would have cost me a fortune. Not to include just the weeks of labor hauling all this stuff out. So that was lucky in one sense. So I don't have to cut down very many trees, but you definitely want that for fire break. I'm pretty cleared out. There's a couple that I'm going to have to take out for fire reasons because I think they're a little too close to the house. Probably this bunch right here directly in front of me. I'm probably going to have to take a couple of those out just to get a little more space. But yeah, hope you are learning a few things. I know I am. And hopefully, you know, I'll be videoing my mistakes as well. So to save you some, if anyone's going to do this or has plans to do this, you can learn from my mess ups and it won't be so painful. But I'm going to try and minimize them as much as I can. I have a great group of guys helping me out. So really looking forward to getting started on the building of the house. Hopefully here next 2 to 4 weeks. We got some other stuff to do. Have to get the well drilled and work on the septic and all that. So exciting times. Hope you enjoy.